Oh, look, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're not my type.
In a world rich with diverse cultures, beliefs, behaviors, and emotions, understanding women can often feel like navigating a complex maze. Have you ever found yourself puzzled by what she really means in different situations? Well, today's video is a game changer. We're diving deep into the art of decoding women, what she says versus what she truly wants. This essential cheat sheet will empower you to navigate those tricky conversations and uncover the real desires behind her words. So, if you're ready to transform your understanding of relationships, let's jump right in. First up, let's talk about a phrase that can leave many guys scratching their heads when she says, "You're too nice." This comment can feel like a double-edged sword. On one hand, being nice is generally a good trait. It shows kindness, respect, and thoughtfulness. But when she says you're too nice, it often signals something deeper. What she really means is that she craves excitement and is looking for a little more spark in the relationship. Now, think about the dynamics of your interactions. Have you been playing it too safe? Sometimes, in our efforts to be considerate, we can inadvertently become predictable. This is your cue to show a bit of your wild side. It could be as simple as planning an adventurous date that gets her heart racing. Think of activities that break away from the norm. Try a spontaneous road trip, a hike to a stunning viewpoint, or even engaging in a fun, competitive activity like rock climbing. Surprise her with something unexpected. This doesn't mean you have to abandon your nice persona. Rather, it's about adding layers to your personality. It's about finding the balance between being the caring partner who listens and supports her, and also being someone who can introduce spontaneity and challenge her a little. Keep the spark alive by showing her there's more to you than what she's already seen. Consider adding a dash of humor as well. A playful banter can go a long way in reigniting that sense of intrigue. Women often appreciate a man who can make them laugh while also keeping things interesting. Use your creativity to find ways to surprise her, not just in the big moments, but in the everyday routines. A small, unexpected gesture can sometimes mean more than a grand romantic gesture. Moreover, reflect on your conversations. Are they too routine? Mix it up by introducing new topics or asking questions that encourage deeper discussions. Show genuine interest in her passions, but also share your own in a way that invites her to see different sides of you. The goal is to create a dynamic where both of you feel challenged and excited about what's to come. Ultimately, when she says you're too nice, it's a call to action. Embrace the challenge to evolve in the relationship, to bring more excitement, and to be the kind of partner that keeps her guessing and engaged. By doing this, you not only enhance your connection, but also foster an environment where both of you can grow together in unexpected ways. Remember, relationships thrive on a blend of comfort and excitement, so don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. So, the next time you hear, "You're too nice," take it as an opportunity to reflect on how you can inject some adventure into your relationship. It's all about balance. Being that supportive, nice guy, while also being the one who can sweep her off her feet with unexpected surprises. This approach not only enhances your romantic connection, but also builds a foundation for a more dynamic and fulfilling relationship overall. Second on our list, when a woman says, "Let's just be friends." It can feel like a sudden halt in the relationship that you thought had potential. This phrase often signals a deeper sentiment, a lack of the initial chemistry that ignited your connection. It's not just a statement, it's a moment of reflection for both of you. Have you ever considered what might have shifted? Perhaps it's the natural progression of a relationship where the excitement has dulled, or maybe it's just that the dynamic between you has changed. Yes, I believe I can. To navigate this tricky terrain, think back to those early days when sparks were flying. What drew you together? Was it a shared interest, a mutual friend, or perhaps an unforgettable moment? Tap into those memories and consider how you can reignite that initial intrigue. This doesn't mean you should resort to grand gestures or fake enthusiasm. Instead, focus on authenticity. Be genuine in your interactions and remind her, subtly, of the chemistry you once had. It might also be helpful to inject a sense of playfulness into your conversations. Humor can be an effective way to break the ice and bring back the lightheartedness that often fades in the early stages of a relationship. Think about shared jokes or experiences that made you both laugh. This could rekindle some of that lost energy and remind her why she was drawn to you in the first place. Moreover, don't shy away from exploring new activities together. Whether it's trying out a new restaurant, attending an event, or even embarking on a spontaneous adventure, these experiences can help create new memories that might spark that lost connection. The goal is to shift the focus from just being friends to allowing for the possibility of something more, all while keeping the atmosphere relaxed and enjoyable. Remember, it's important to respect her feelings and give her space if she needs it. However, showing your willingness to adapt and reconnect can demonstrate that you're still invested in the relationship. This balance of patience and initiative can be key to transforming a friendship back into something deeper. Ultimately, it's about creating an environment where she feels comfortable exploring her feelings again, encouraging her to see you not just as a friend, but as someone who might reignite her interest. So, as you move forward, think about how you can bring back that magic. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find that the spark wasn't lost, but merely waiting for the right moment to be reignited. Code number 3. When she says, "I just need some space," it's not necessarily a bad thing, nor is it always about you. Often this phrase is a reflection of her internal need to recalibrate and process her emotions. It's crucial to understand that space doesn't mean rejection. In fact, it could be her way of preserving the relationship by avoiding conflicts or emotional burnout. She repeated the words 3 times before her response. Translates to, she's testing your emotional intelligence and your ability to respect her boundaries. Giving her the space she requests can actually work in your favor. But how you handle this time apart is just as important. This is your opportunity to show maturity and self-assurance. Instead of bombarding her with texts or trying to convince her why she shouldn't need space, take a step back. Focus on your own growth. Whether it's pursuing hobbies, spending time with friends, or tackling personal goals. This not only demonstrates confidence, but also subtly shows her that you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. However, space doesn't mean disappearing completely. A well-timed check-in, like a quick message to let her know you're there if she needs anything, can go a long way in showing that you care without being overbearing. Striking this balance is key. Women often appreciate a partner who can respect their individuality while still being a consistent, supportive presence in their lives. It's also important to consider the context. If her request for space comes after a disagreement or a particularly emotional moment, it could indicate that she needs time to cool off and process the situation. Pushing for resolution during this time might backfire, as it could come across as dismissive of her feelings. Instead, let her take the lead on when she's ready to re-engage. On the flip side, constantly needing space could signal a deeper issue in the relationship. If this becomes a recurring pattern, it may be worth having an open and honest conversation about what's really going on. Sometimes, women use this phrase when they are unsure how to express dissatisfaction or frustration. In such cases, addressing the underlying problem together can bring clarity and strengthen your bond. One of the most misunderstood aspects of "I just need some space" is the idea that it's a test of your patience. While it's true that how you respond matters, it's not about playing games. It's about showing that you can handle her independence and that you're secure enough to give her what she needs without feeling threatened. When she sees that you're not clinging or panicking, it reinforces her trust in you and the relationship. Remember, relationships are about balance. While it's natural to want to spend as much time as possible with someone you care about, Maintaining a sense of individuality is equally important. Giving her space doesn't mean the connection is weakening. Rather, it can be an opportunity for both of you to grow and come back stronger. In the end, hearing "I just need some space" can be challenging, especially if you're unsure of what it means for the future of the relationship. But by responding with understanding, composure, and self-confidence, you can turn this moment into a stepping stone for deeper connection and mutual respect. A little mystery, as they say, can indeed go a long way, but so can showing her that you're a partner who values her autonomy while keeping the relationship strong. Moving on, code number 4. When she says, "I don't want anything serious," the words might sound definitive, but the meaning is often more nuanced. It's not always a blanket dismissal of the possibility of a relationship. Rather, it's an invitation to show her why she should reconsider. This statement often reflects hesitation, uncertainty, or even a protective mechanism stemming from past experiences. It doesn't necessarily mean she isn't interested in you. It's possible she's testing whether you're willing to meet her emotional needs without pressuring her into something she's not ready to define. To navigate this, the first step is to take a moment to assess the situation. Women who say this are often protecting themselves from getting hurt or rushing into something that doesn't feel completely right yet. It's crucial to respect her boundaries while also showing her that you're confident enough to handle the ambiguity. Instead of reacting defensively or trying to convince her otherwise, focus on being present and authentic. Confidence is key here, but it's not about showing off or trying to win her over with grand gestures. Instead, it's about being comfortable in your skin and demonstrating that you're not afraid of taking your time. Show her that you're someone who values meaningful connections over quick, superficial ones. A woman who says she doesn't want anything serious might be looking for a reason to trust again, to feel safe enough to open up. By being consistent and genuine, you can create the space for her to reconsider what she wants. Equally important is showing her what makes you unique. This isn't about competition or comparison. It's about letting your individuality shine. Share your passions, your goals, and your interests in a way that feels natural. When she sees that you're pursuing your own path and not hinging your happiness on her validation, it creates intrigue. Women are often drawn to men who have a strong sense of purpose and aren't afraid to live life fully, with or without a relationship. At the same time, don't shy away from moments of vulnerability. Sharing your own thoughts on relationships, your fears, and your hopes can lead to deeper conversations. It's not about rushing her to define what you have together, but about building trust and emotional intimacy. These are often the moments when walls start to come down, and she begins to see that you're not just another fleeting connection, but someone worth investing in emotionally. Another crucial aspect of responding to "I don't want anything serious" is understanding her perspective. Maybe she's just come out of a long-term relationship and isn't ready to commit again. Perhaps her career is her priority right now, or she's navigating personal challenges that make the idea of a relationship feel overwhelming. Whatever the reason, showing empathy and understanding will set you apart. Instead of making it about you, wondering if you're not enough, focus on being supportive without smothering her. However, it's also important to stay true to yourself. If you're looking for something serious and she's adamantly not, it's worth having an honest conversation about where you both stand. Relationships thrive on mutual alignment, and if your goals are fundamentally different, it might not be the right fit. But if there's room for exploration, patience becomes your greatest ally. Patience, though, doesn't mean passively waiting around for her to change her mind. It's about showing her through your actions that you're someone she can count on without feeling pressured. Plan fun, low-pressure outings where you can both relax and enjoy each other's company. Keep things light and exciting, but also be intentional about creating moments of connection. Sometimes it's in the most unexpected, unguarded moments that people realize what they truly want. It's also worth noting that when a woman says she doesn't want anything serious, she might be gauging how you'll react to her independence. Many women value their freedom and want to ensure they're with someone who respects that. By showing her that you're secure enough to give her the space she needs, you're proving that you're not looking to control or limit her, but to complement her life. On the flip side, you should also be mindful of whether her statement reflects genuine disinterest. While some women use this phrase as a way to tread cautiously into something more, others might mean it quite literally. Pay attention to her actions as much as her words. If she consistently avoids spending quality time together, keeps you at arm's length emotionally, or doesn't reciprocate your efforts to connect, it might be time to reevaluate whether you're investing in someone who truly values you. Ultimately, "I don't want anything serious" doesn't have to be the end of the road. It can be the beginning of something meaningful, if approached with patience, understanding, and authenticity. By showing her that you're not just another fleeting connection, but someone who values her for who she is, you create the possibility for her to reconsider what she wants. Relationships aren't about forcing someone into a mold. They're about growing together at a pace that feels right for both people. So when you hear these words, don't panic or retreat. Instead, see it as an opportunity to step up, to show her what makes you different, and to build a connection that's grounded in mutual respect and understanding. Whether she's protecting herself, figuring out her priorities, or simply unsure of what she wants, your role isn't to solve the puzzle for her. It's to be the kind of person who makes her realize that taking a chance might just be worth it. Code 5. When she says, "I'm not ready for a relationship," it can feel disheartening, but it's crucial to understand the nuances behind this statement. Often this declaration isn't just a simple refusal. It can signal a deeper emotional landscape. She may be navigating personal challenges, focusing on her career, or simply wanting to enjoy her independence without the pressures of a romantic commitment. This is her way of asserting that she values her current state and may not want to complicate it with a relationship. However, it's also essential to consider that her hesitation might stem from a desire for excitement and passion in her life. If she's seeking something more thrilling or adventurous, she might be holding out for someone who embodies those qualities. In this scenario, it's not just about her reluctance. It's about what she feels is missing in her life or in the current dynamic between the two of you. Instead of viewing this statement as a definitive end, think of it as an opportunity for growth, both for yourself and in the relationship. Take this time to focus on your own interests, passions, and self-improvement. Show her that you are a person of substance who is continually evolving. Engage in activities that excite you, pursue hobbies that challenge you, and cultivate a life that is fulfilling on your own terms. The more you develop your own identity and passions, the more attractive you become. This can spark her curiosity and make her reconsider her stance. Then there are the matters of wealth. Moreover, maintain open lines of communication. Share your journey with her. Let her see how you're thriving independently. This doesn't mean bombarding her with messages or trying to win her over through persistence, but rather allowing her to witness your growth naturally. When she sees that you are content and evolving, it may shift her perspective on what a relationship with you could look like. Remember, patience is vital here. Relationships are often about timing, and sometimes the best thing you can do is give her space while continuing to be your best self. This approach not only shows her that you respect her feelings, but also demonstrates that you are secure in who you are. If she realizes that you are thriving without her, it could ignite a spark of interest that encourages her to reconsider her readiness for a relationship. Ultimately, if she does come back around, she might be drawn to the person you've become during this time apart. You've shown her that you can stand on your own while still being a wonderful partner. If the connection is strong enough, this period of growth will likely make your bond even more meaningful when the time is right for both of you. So, embrace this phase and use it to build a richer, more fulfilling life for yourself. In doing so, you not only prepare yourself for a potential future with her, but also ensure that you are ready for a healthy and vibrant relationship whenever it may come to fruition. Next, when she says, "We don't have enough in common," it might initially sting, but it's essential to delve deeper into what this really signifies. This statement often reflects more than just a lack of shared interests. It can indicate a desire for intellectual or emotional stimulation that she feels is missing in the relationship. It's a call to action for you to explore new dimensions of connection and to challenge each other in ways that invigorate the bond you share. To begin, consider this as an opportunity to broaden your horizons together. Relationships thrive on shared experiences, but they also flourish when each partner brings something unique to the table. Engage her in conversations about her interests, and don't hesitate to share yours, even if they seem different. The beauty of a relationship is often found in the contrasts between two individuals. For instance, if she loves art and you're passionate about technology, find ways to merge these interests. Perhaps you could visit an art exhibit that features digital art, or attend a workshop that combines both fields. This not only shows her that you are willing to engage with her passions, but also opens avenues for new experiences that can foster a deeper connection. Moreover, trying new activities together can spark excitement and discovery. Whether it's cooking a new cuisine, going on hiking adventures, or even attending a dance class, these experiences can create memorable moments that strengthen your bond. They allow both of you to step outside your comfort zones and learn more about each other in the process. This shared adventure can help in discovering common ground that you may not have realized existed before. Additionally, keep the dialogue fresh and open. Ask her what interests her, what she's passionate about, and where she sees herself in the future. These conversations can lead to deeper discussions and shared dreams, which can help bridge the gap of perceived differences. It's essential to listen actively and show genuine interest in her responses. This will not only make her feel valued, but can also inspire her to reciprocate and share more of herself with you. Another key aspect is to embrace vulnerability. Share your own interests and experiences, even if they seem niche or unconventional. This can encourage her to do the same, and you might discover unexpected overlaps in your personalities. By being open about your quirks and hobbies, you invite her into your world, which can encourage her to bring you into hers. Don't forget to maintain the fun element in your interactions. A relationship often thrives on playfulness and humor, which can help counterbalance the seriousness of the conversation about commonalities. Tease each other gently about your differing tastes, or turn a mundane task into a fun challenge. For instance, if she enjoys gardening and you're clueless about plants, make it a mission to learn together. This not only builds a shared experience, but also reinforces the idea that you're both willing to grow together, quite literally in this case. Lastly, be mindful of the fact that differences can enrich a relationship rather than detract from it. Embracing diversity in interests can lead to fascinating discussions and growth opportunities. Celebrate the uniqueness each of you brings, and use it as a foundation to build a stronger connection. This approach will not only address her concern, but will also show her that you are committed to nurturing the relationship by actively engaging with her world. In essence, when she expresses that there isn't enough in common, view it as a chance to innovate your relationship. By exploring new activities, engaging in meaningful conversations, and embracing both your differences and similarities, you create a dynamic bond that can evolve and deepen over time. Relationships are not static. They require effort, curiosity, and a willingness to grow together. Approach this situation with an open heart and mind, and you may find that you both discover more common ground than you initially thought possible. Ode 7. When she says, "I'm really busy right now," It can be easy to misinterpret this statement as a straightforward excuse or a lack of interest. However, beneath the surface, this phrase often holds a wealth of meaning that can guide your understanding of her feelings and the dynamics of your relationship. It's essential to recognize that everyone has demanding periods in their lives, whether due to work, personal commitments, or emotional challenges. This statement might be her way of signaling that she's overwhelmed and needs to prioritize her responsibilities over social interactions, including your relationship. In such moments, the key is to remain patient and understanding. Instead of reacting with frustration or insecurity, take a step back and consider what she might be going through. This doesn't mean you should ignore your feelings or needs, but rather approach the situation with empathy. Acknowledge that her busyness is a part of her life and that it doesn't negate the value of your connection. This perspective can help you respond in a way that fosters closeness rather than distance. Creating opportunities for connection during this busy time is vital. While she may not have the bandwidth for lengthy conversations or elaborate dates, small gestures can go a long way. Send her a thoughtful message to check in, share something that reminded you of her, or even suggest a quick coffee break. These little moments can serve as reminders that you're there for her without adding pressure. It shows that you respect her time and space while still valuing the relationship. Additionally, encourage her to open up about what's keeping her busy. This can lead to deeper conversations that allow you to understand her world better. Ask her about her work projects, personal goals, or any challenges she's facing. Engaging her in these discussions can not only make her feel supported, but can also help you connect on a different level. It shows that you're genuinely interested in her life and want to be a part of it, even when she's busy. However, balance is crucial. While it's important to be supportive, you also need to maintain your own life and interests. Use this time to focus on your own passions and pursuits. Engaging in activities that fulfill you can create a more dynamic and interesting persona, which can ultimately attract her back to you when she's ready. When you're busy with your own endeavors, you demonstrate that you are independent and have a fulfilling life, which can be alluring to her. Furthermore, consider the timing of your communication. If she's truly swamped, bombarding her with texts or calls can feel overwhelming. Instead, give her the space she needs and send a message that conveys your understanding. You might say something like, "I know you're super busy right now, and I just want you to know I'm here if you need anything. Take your time." This approach not only shows respect for her schedule, but also reinforces your support. In the long run, one of the most effective ways to navigate this situation is to cultivate your own emotional resilience. When you're secure in yourself and your relationship, her busyness won't feel like a personal rejection. Instead, it can be seen as a natural ebb and flow of life. This mindset can help you avoid unnecessary anxiety and keep your interactions grounded and positive. Ultimately, being patient during her busy periods can strengthen your relationship. It showcases your understanding and support, qualities that are invaluable in any partnership. When she comes out of her busy phase, she'll likely appreciate your patience and might feel more inclined to reconnect on a deeper level. This can lead to a more meaningful relationship, built on trust and mutual respect. In summary, when she says, "I'm really busy right now," take the opportunity to respond with empathy, patience, and understanding. Create small moments of connection. Encourage her to share her experiences and maintain your own interests. By doing so, you not only navigate this challenging time with grace, but also lay the groundwork for a stronger relationship in the future. Another important code is when she says, "I need to focus on myself." It often carries a weight of significance that goes beyond mere words. This statement can indicate a range of emotions and situations that she's grappling with, and it's essential to approach it with sensitivity and understanding. At its core, this phrase signifies that she might be feeling overwhelmed, whether due to personal challenges, work stress, or emotional fatigue from the relationship itself. It's a candid admission that she is prioritizing self-care and introspection during a time when life may feel chaotic. Understanding this context is vital. The modern world can be incredibly demanding, with many people juggling work, relationships, and personal goals that leave little room for self-reflection. For her, taking a step back may feel like the only way to regain a sense of control and clarity. Instead of viewing this as a rejection, consider it as an opportunity for both of you to grow individually. Her need for space doesn't diminish her feelings for you. Rather, it highlights her desire to ensure she can be the best version of herself in any relationship. As she embarks on this journey of self-focus, your role can be supportive yet independent. It's essential to encourage her to take the time she needs without feeling like you're placing a burden on her. Express your understanding by saying something like, "I completely support your decision to take time for yourself. I'm here if you need me, but I also want you to prioritize what's best for you." This supportive stance not only reinforces your care for her well-being, but also shows that you respect her autonomy. While she works on herself, it's equally important for you to maintain your own life and interests. Use this time to invest in your hobbies, friendships, and personal growth. This approach serves two purposes. First, it allows you to flourish independently, which can be attractive to her, and second, it prevents you from feeling stagnant or overly focused on her absence. Engage in activities that excite you, challenge you, and bring joy to your life. Whether it's pursuing a new skill, diving into a fitness routine, or spending time with friends, these endeavors will enrich your own life. Moreover, maintaining open communication during this period is crucial. While she's focusing on herself, check in occasionally without overwhelming her. A simple text to say you're thinking of her or to share something lighthearted can keep the connection alive. Balance is key here. You want her to feel supported without pressure. If she chooses to share her progress or feelings with you, be an attentive listener. Exercise. This can deepen your bond and show her that you're genuinely interested in her journey. Additionally, reflect on your own needs during this time. It's easy to put your emotions aside while supporting her, but it's equally important to acknowledge how her decision affects you. If you find yourself feeling neglected or uncertain, it's okay to express those feelings, but do so in a way that is constructive and understanding. For example, you might say, "I appreciate you taking this time for yourself, but I also want to make sure we stay connected. How can we balance that?" This approach opens the door for a meaningful dialogue about both your needs and hers. Another perspective to consider is that her desire to focus on herself can be a sign of maturity and self-awareness. It takes courage to recognize when one needs a break from emotional entanglements. In a world where relationships can sometimes be rushed or taken for granted, her need for self-reflection can demonstrate a desire for a healthier future relationship dynamic. This insight can shift your perception from feeling rejected to feeling optimistic about what a stronger, more balanced relationship could look like in the future. Ultimately, the goal during this time is to foster a sense of mutual growth. Encourage her to explore her personal interests and passions, and don't hesitate to share your own developments with her. When both of you come back together, you can bring fresh perspectives and experiences that enrich the relationship. This shared growth can lead to a more profound understanding of each other's needs and aspirations, paving the way for a stronger connection. In conclusion, when she expresses the need to focus on herself, approach the situation with empathy and support. Recognize that this is an opportunity for both of you to grow individually while maintaining a connection. Encourage her self-exploration, invest in your own life, and communicate openly. With time, this period of introspection can lead to a more fulfilling relationship, built on mutual respect, understanding, and personal growth. Number 9. When she says it's just bad timing, it can often feel like a confusing and frustrating message. At first glance, it may seem like a polite way of saying she's not interested. But if you dig deeper, this phrase reveals a more complex emotional landscape. This statement can indicate that while she may have feelings for you, external factors are influencing her decision-making. Whether it's work commitments, personal issues, or even unresolved feelings from a past relationship, timing plays a crucial role in her current mindset. Understanding this context is essential. Bad timing doesn't necessarily mean the end of possibilities. Rather, it highlights that the moment may not align perfectly for her to pursue a relationship. Life is full of transitions and uncertainties, and sometimes people need to prioritize their circumstances before fully investing in a new romantic endeavor. Recognizing this can help you approach the situation with patience and empathy rather than frustration. During this period, it's important to maintain a connection with her. Staying in her orbit means being present and supportive without being overly pushy. You can show your interest by checking in occasionally, sharing updates about your life, or simply reminding her that you care. A thoughtful message can go a long way, demonstrating that you respect her need for space while still valuing the connection you have. This shows her that you're not just interested when things are convenient, but that you're genuinely invested in her as a person. Moreover, it's beneficial to engage in conversations about both of your lives. Ask her how things are going with her work or personal projects. This kind of dialogue can help reinforce your bond and remind her of the emotional support you can offer. It's also an opportunity for her to share her experiences, which can lead to deeper, meaningful discussions that strengthen your connection. However, while you're staying connected, it's crucial to avoid becoming overly attached or dependent on her responses. This means finding a balance between showing interest and maintaining your independence. Focus on your own life, pursue your interests, and invest time in friendships and activities that bring you joy. This not only helps you grow as an individual, but also keeps you from feeling stagnant while waiting for her to be ready. Additionally, reflect on what bad timing might mean for you. Consider if there are areas in your own life that could use attention or improvement. Are there hobbies you've neglected? Goals you've set aside? Taking this time to grow personally can make you a more attractive partner in the long run. It demonstrates that you are not only interested in her, but also committed to becoming the best version of yourself. Another important aspect to consider is the possibility of future timing. Just because it's not the right moment now doesn't mean it won't be later. Keep the lines of communication open, but also be patient. Allowing things to unfold naturally can take the pressure off both of you. If she senses that you're willing to wait and understand her situation, it may create a sense of security that encourages her to reconsider her stance when the timing is more favorable. If the topic comes up again, you can gently express your feelings without pressuring her. You might say something like, "I understand that things are complicated right now, but I want you to know that I'm here when you're ready." This approach reinforces your interest while also respecting her current boundaries. It shows maturity and emotional intelligence, qualities that are often appealing in a partner. Ultimately, being aware of the concept of timing can transform how you perceive this situation. It's not merely a rejection, it's a moment of pause in what could be a promising relationship. By remaining supportive and focused on your own growth, you open the door for future possibilities. When the time is right, she may look back at the connection you maintained and realize that you were someone she could count on during a challenging period in her life. In summary, when she says it's just bad timing, approach the situation with understanding and patience. Stay connected without being overwhelming. Focus on your own life and allow for the possibility of future opportunities. By doing so, you not only navigate this challenging moment gracefully, but also lay the groundwork for a deeper relationship when the circumstances align favorably. Finally, when she says, "I don't want to rush things," it may initially sound like a simple request for patience, but it often carries deeper implications about her feelings and the state of your relationship. This phrase can signify that she values your presence and the connection you share, but it also reveals a level of uncertainty about where things are headed. Understanding this nuance is key to navigating your interactions moving forward. This statement often reflects her desire to ensure that any potential relationship develops at a pace that feels comfortable to her. She may have had past experiences where rushing into things led to complications, misunderstandings, or heartbreak. By expressing a need to take things slow, she's signaling that she wants to be thoughtful about her feelings and how they evolve over time. This thoughtful approach can be a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence, showing that she values quality over speed in building a relationship. In this context, it's important to recognize that her request isn't necessarily a rejection of you. Rather, it's an invitation to explore the relationship without the pressure of expectations. This can be an opportunity for both of you to deepen your connection in a way that feels authentic. It allows you to take the time to understand each other better, build trust, and create a solid foundation for whatever may come next. Engaging in open conversations about your feelings, hopes, and expectations can help foster this environment of mutual understanding. While it's crucial to respect her need for space and time, it's also essential for you to remain proactive in your approach. This doesn't mean pushing her to move faster than she's comfortable with, but rather finding ways to engage and connect that align with her pace. Show her that you're genuinely interested in her and the relationship by planning thoughtful dates, having meaningful conversations, and creating shared experiences that can help solidify your bond. These actions demonstrate that you're invested in her and the relationship, but you're also willing to let things unfold naturally. Another critical aspect to consider is the importance of communication during this phase. Make sure to express your own feelings and intentions without overwhelming her. You might say something like, "I appreciate that you want to take things slow. I'm really enjoying getting to know you, and I'm here for whatever pace feels right for you." This type of response shows that you're on the same page, while also giving her the reassurance she may need. It helps to establish a safe space where both of you can express your desires and concerns openly. Moreover, understanding the art of patience is essential here. It's easy to feel anxious or uncertain when things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like, but remembering that great relationships often take time to develop can help alleviate some of that pressure. Use this time to reflect on your own feelings and what you want from the relationship. This self-awareness can help you communicate more effectively and make informed decisions about how to proceed. During this phase, it's also valuable to engage in activities that allow you to grow as individuals. Exploring your own interests, pursuing personal goals, and spending time with friends can enrich your life and keep you both grounded. When you come together, you can share those experiences, which not only enhances your connection, but also keeps the relationship dynamic and interesting. It's about finding that balance between nurturing the relationship and maintaining your individuality. And as you navigate this period, be mindful of the signals she sends. If she seems more comfortable sharing her thoughts and feelings, or is willing to engage in deeper conversations, that's a positive sign. Conversely, if she continues to express a desire to take things slow, be respectful of that. It's about building trust and demonstrating that you're not only patient, but also committed to her comfort. Ultimately, when she says, "I don't want to rush things," she's asking for a partnership based on understanding, respect, and emotional safety. This is an opportunity for both of you to explore the depths of your connection without the pressures that often accompany romantic relationships. By embracing this slower pace, you can cultivate a sense of intimacy and trust that can pave the way for a more profound relationship in the future. In conclusion, when she expresses a desire to take things slow, approach the situation with patience and understanding. Engage in meaningful conversations, remain proactive in showing your interest, and allow the relationship to develop at a natural pace. By doing so, you not only respect her feelings, but also set the stage for a deeper, more fulfilling connection that can grow over time. And there you have it. your comprehensive guide to decoding the subtle nuances of what she says versus what she truly wants. This journey through the complexities of communication in relationships is not just about understanding words, it's about grasping the feelings and intentions behind them. Each phrase she uses can serve as a window into her thoughts and emotions, revealing deeper layers of her personality and needs. Navigating relationships is often a blend of art and science, where emotional intelligence plays a crucial role. The insights shared in this video are designed to help you become more attuned to those subtleties, enabling you to foster a deeper connection with the women in your life. Remember, every interaction is a chance to learn and grow, not just for you, but for her as well. As you develop this understanding, you'll find that conversations become richer and more meaningful, paving the way for a more profound relationship. It's essential to recognize that the phrases we've discussed aren't just mere words. They reflect her current emotional state and perspective. For instance, when she says she doesn't want to rush things, it's an invitation for you to explore a deeper understanding of her feelings. By being patient and proactive, you're showing her that you value her comfort and emotional well-being. Such an approach can build trust, which is crucial for any relationship. Moreover, understanding these phrases is not just about reacting appropriately. It's about creating a space where both of you feel comfortable expressing your thoughts and feelings. Encourage open dialogue and invite her to share her perspective. This communication can lead to revelations about her interests, aspirations, and even fears. The more you know about her, the better equipped you will be to nurture your connection. As you embark on this journey of understanding, don't forget to apply these insights to your own self-reflection. Consider how your actions and words impact the dynamics of your relationships. Are you listening actively? Are you providing the support she needs? By being mindful of your own contributions, you can enhance the overall quality of your interactions. Furthermore, it's crucial to remember that relationships are not static, they evolve over time. As you both grow individually and together, the conversations you have will shift and new phrases will emerge. Stay adaptable and open to change, and be ready to recalibrate your understanding as needed. This flexibility will serve you well in maintaining a healthy and thriving relationship. If you found this video helpful, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the world of relationships. Your engagement helps us create content that resonates with you and provides the guidance you need. Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What phrases have you encountered in your own experiences? How did you interpret them? Sharing your stories can not only help you process your own experiences, but also provide valuable insights to others in the community. Remember, every relationship is unique, and while these phrases can guide you, it's important to consider the specific context and individual differences. Use these insights as a foundation, but don't hesitate to tailor your approach based on her personality and your shared experiences. The goal is to cultivate a connection that feels authentic and fulfilling for both of you. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize the beauty of relationships. They can be messy, complicated, and sometimes challenging, but they also offer incredible opportunities for growth, joy, and discovery. Embrace the journey, and don't shy away from the challenges, as they often lead to the most rewarding experiences. So, keep these insights in mind as you navigate your interactions. Understanding what she says versus what she truly wants is not just a skill, it's a pathway to deeper intimacy and connection. Until next time, stay tuned for more relationship tips that will help you deepen your understanding and enrich your connections. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.